Good morning, campers. Welcome to Vlogmas, day 5. Today we're always working. As you may or may not know, Sunshine likes to restore furniture. Some of these places are really cool with their history because they actually come out of some of the haunted and abandoned places that we go to with the owner's permission, of course. And then she restores them back to glory. So she's wicked good at it. It's sort of her side hustle. She loves to do it. So today she's working on a piece inside, and I have the joy of working on a piece out here that she needs help with. So that's what we're gonna do today. Okay. So normally I would have the ATVs outside to give us a little more room, but I don't know if you can tell, it is a cold, drizzly, rainy day, so I can't put them out there. And I know what you're saying, but Richelle, they're waterproof. Yes, they are, but there's no use having them out in the rain for no reason. So they're sort of my pride and joy. I've had them forever. They are gonna stay in here where it's nice and dry and toasty, and we are just gonna have to work around it. So it's fun. So this piece is just a cool bench, chair thing. I don't know the correct terminology, but this came, this is actually a family piece. This actually came from my dad's house. Who knows how long it's been there. It needed a lot of work. It had some issues, and Sunshine painted it an awesome color. Here, I'll show you. So it's been chalk painted and waxed and distressed to make it look old again. And it just looks awesome. So this is all going to get covered up with rulers. Different colored rulers are going to sit in this little groove right here. But first I just have to fix another structural issue that I found. So this is all going to be covered up, and it's going to look pretty cool, I think. She always has the best ideas. These bad boys are going to pop right in there like that, all the way across. Or is it this way? Better go find out. Okay, so I figured out which way she wants them. She wants them long. I mean, not long, short. So this way, all the way across. The whole bottom was rotted out, and then we had some structural issues on the sides here. So I just have to tighten up a few more spots, and then we will get to working on the rulers. Also, I know my hair is a mess. I don't really care. I mean, of course I care, but this is a vlog. This is Vlogmas, and this is as real as it gets. So me taking time to make my hair pretty is time taken away from getting this done. So you'll have to excuse the do.
Babe, this cool breeze that is flowing through the house is amazing.
Do you see the rain that looks like snow?
It's great, isn't it?
It is. Got to keep turning my music off because I'm filming and I don't want any copyright strikes. So you're welcome. Alright, so I'm going to take you guys, I don't know if you can see this or not, we're going to find out real soon, on our Bondo adventure. Get out of there. Okay. My friend the Raven is yelling at me because I haven't paid any attention to him. Okay, get that mixed up. I think it's getting colder out here by the minute. Yes, I'm complaining. Well, not really complaining. Just, I know that some of you are in much colder temperatures than I'm in right now, so it may sound like complaining. I'm actually very thankful for this weather. It's good for the wildlife. If you have animals, cats, dogs, and such, it's good for fleas and ticks. Get them out. And this rain, I haven't seen much of snow, but it reminds me of what I think snow would look like. So that's kind of cool. As you could see, you had to brace it. It's not the prettiest or most conventional way to do that, but you know, you gotta use what you have and make it work. So wherever you guys are out in the world, I hope you're doing okay. Just reinforcing some of these parts here. She had a rough go of it, this one, but I'm glad we were able to save her. We meaning Sunshine. I know this looks like a mess, but I will be cleaning it up once this, oops, as I throw the whole entire thing on the floor. Once this dries, this will get cleaned up. Good catch. Sometimes you gotta make a mess, fix the problem. That's just what I tell myself anyway. If you don't stop jumping off this freaking table, we're gonna have issues. Okay, get this cleaned up as much as possible. If you clean it up when it's still wet, you got less of a cleanup when it's dry. And we eventually want to be selling this furniture. We want to do a lot of things. Are you cracking there too? Gosh, why are you so needy? Alright, let's do this one more time. It's getting all over my hands. Now, some of you are going to notice, I'm sure, with your amazing vision. First of all, Sunshine's going to be mad that I'm filming in the garage and it's a disaster, but it's Vlogmas, so you don't have a say. And two, you're going to notice on tonight's release of going to the mailbox that my boat is named Dirty D. And even though I am an immature 10-year-old at heart, that does not stand for what you think it does. Although I get quite a few looks going down the channel. So, Dirty D, first of all, this was a project boat with my father and I. And she's a beauty. She's dirty right now, so I'm not going to show her to you. But we fixed it up and put a new motor on it. Runs like a champ. And at the time, well, that's not true. It's been a couple years after that. But at one point in my life, I had a pot-bellied pig who I had to bottle feed because her mom rejected her because she was the runt. And instead of letting nature take its course, I bottle fed her and she became a pet. Now we are talking 10 plus years ago, and she is no longer with us. However, her name was Doris. I gave her the most elderly lady name that I could find that I liked. So her name was Doris. So her nickname was Dirty Doris. Because, of course, no matter how much you pamper them and people put them in clothes and rain boots and all sorts of other crap. I never did that, of course. She was an outside pig, but she did come inside. She was a pig, so she was dirty. And for the record, there's no such thing as a teacup. So, don't fall for that trap, because you are going to end up with a couple 100-pound pot-bellied pig. And the only way to keep them small is to not feed them, and, well, that's just cruel. So, anyway, I had Dirty Doris. My dad absolutely loved her. She would travel with me to his house when I'd see him every weekend. In the back of the Mustang. There's another fun fact you guys probably didn't know is I am a huge Mustang fan. The car. And the one I have now, it's at my dad's house. Sort of garden it because obviously there's nobody there. He passed away. But she would ride in the Mustang. It's me and Doris. He got a kick out of that. So every boat we've had since then, there's been a few, was named Dirty D. Now he also had a sense of humor, knowing darn well what Dirty D. First thing people think of is not a pig name, because how would they know? I know what you're thinking, Richelle, you are getting crazy with this Bondo, and you're absolutely right. Sunshine's gonna kill me. But this is gonna be a commission piece. We're gonna sell it, and I don't want it to fall apart, obviously. She's sturdy now. This is just precautionary. Over precautionary, if you will. Better safe than sorry. When in doubt, get the Bondo out. I hope you've enjoyed this little, oh, the sun's coming out now. This little hangout session while I fix this furniture. It looks a mess, but I promise you it will look better, and I'll give you an update on that. We're going to let this harden, and I'm going to go in and see what else I can do. In the meantime, we will see you guys on the next adventure, which is going to be tomorrow.